Hey guys, Most Class Gamer here. Welcome back to more SuperSponge PS1. Taking on a new level today. This is Bikini Bottom Prehistoric Times, Kelpozoic Jungle. Hey, the name of the level sounds very familiar. Well, beyond any coincidence, once again, they took a location straight from Legend of Lost Spatula. So yeah, there's now elements from Legend of Lost Spatula and from Operation Krabby Patty.
A few bubbles should get me up there.
Okay, so we got the bubble wand again.
Dum 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 dum. Here you go, SpongeBob. One bubble wand dipped and ready to go. Up, down, and all around. I don't know what that means.
You know, that's another thing. Like the dialogue of this game, it's like they're taking quotes from the show and also voice clips from Operation Krabby Patty. It's kind of a weird combination if you ask me. But that's basically how Operation Krabby Patty kind of fits into this game, is that they reused voice clips. So it's kind of interesting there. Not to mention the fact that, yeah, now we have locations from Legend of Lost Spatula. And there's going to be more actually later in this game. So, yeah, it's the third SpongeBob game ever, and there's, you know, references to the first two SpongeBob games in here. It's kind of interesting. So yes, anyways, this level, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, goo. You gotta avoid the goo, but really, that's honestly the most difficult part of this level, is you're gonna be doing a lot of platforming over goo here. But, honestly, once again, these levels, I don't know what's going on. Like, am I going crazy or something? Because, like, this game seems to get easier as you get further in. Maybe not like easier, but like just the challenge becomes more fair, I guess. It's just so strange. You know, I first felt this way in the last episode, but as I get further and further into this game, it further mystifies me on how much of a contrast there is between the difficulty of the beginning of the game and the difficulty in the later game. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's like, I guess it's kind of a thing against this game. You know, like something I have to mark against this game is the fact that the difficulty is so inconsistent. Like, it's easy later on than it is in the very beginning. Like, I just don't understand this game, man. But, like, the point is that as I get further into this game, I start to like it more because of the fact that the difficulty is fair. Yeah, I'll just never understand that, honestly. But that's what it is. So, anyways, I struggle a lot with these two levels, but again, I still stand by the fact that I find them easier than the earlier levels of the game. Anyways, I'm not talking about what's going on. I mean, again, that's a downside of post-commentating, is it's, well, is I might actually end up spoiling what happens later in the episode, which I don't want to. So anyways, yeah, these gold stingers are back, but once again, you have the jellyfish launcher here, which is a long-range attack. So you have something that actually works against these guys that you didn't have earlier on in the game. That jellyfish net was completely useless against those guys early on in the game, and now you actually have a weapon that works against them. You also have the option of using the karate glove, which actually works even better against them. Granted, it's only temporary, and this has limited ammo, but still, I just don't understand. Like, am I going crazy? You guys tell me in the comments if I'm going crazy or not, because this game surprised me in a way I could never imagine. The first couple episodes, I was totally, like, out of my mind. I totally lost it. Every single episode I played. And eventually I just started post-commentating like I am now, but I'm actually considering going back to live commentary for the rest of the game. I'm going to be post-commentating the next episode, but I think after that, if the game continues on this trend of actually having fair challenge, I'm going to go back to live commentating this LP. So, well, we died again there, but that's okay. Because, again, I'm not playing, so I know I'm going to get through this. I just get to, like, basically watch myself suffer through these well, not really suffer so much, but just like kind of, you know, get a feel for the level gradually, basically. Like here, I decided to just continue riding the leaf instead of trying to platform above, and I guess that's just a separate option. That works better. Cause yeah, I found it easier to just ride the leaf for the rest of that section there. And then for this section, we have the bubble wand again. Doesn't work very well as a weapon, but that's okay because, like, again, these particular enemies that I had to deal with there, like these crabs, I guess that's what they are. Like, they're different from the hermit crabs we had earlier on in the game, which were harder to deal with. These guys are a lot easier for some reason. Like, it's actually, they don't stop like below you or something. Like they're more predictable, I guess, than the hermit crabs early on in the game. So it's easier to butt stomp on them, or butt bounce, I mean. And then, yeah, that's what happens when you abuse the bubble wand. You cannot abuse the bubble wand because you'll end up going just like too high, and you'll eventually fall to what could be your death. So, yeah, I would not recommend abusing the bubble wands. But that's just an example of how I think the... Oh.
Uh-oh, those plants are moving. They're not trees. Help!
Yeah, as if you... Well, I mean, like, you have no choice but to walk into that, but, like, still, SpongeBob's acting like he's already being eaten before he's getting eaten, so, yeah. A little poor choice of dialogue there, but whatever. I guess it's just kind of, I guess for a comedic effect, I suppose. But anyways, yes, as you can imagine, the next level takes place inside that whale. So fitting enough, the name of the level is Inside the Whale, of course. And that's how Chapter 3 ends. Inside a whale in prehistoric times. What could be better? So as you can imagine, we're going to be fighting the boss in this level. And also, yeah, we got some fish skeletons to deal with here. We also got the karate glove. And we have enemy spawners here. Yeah, so these things do make it a little more difficult. But again, the difficulty is fair in this level, but I won't go too much further into that because I've already done that for the first half of this episode, so instead let's talk more about the level. Well, again, it's inside a whale. I would make a comparison to the Alaskan bullworm you go inside, like, in Creature from the Krusty Krab, but, yeah, this is a lot different, actually. I will say, well, actually I shouldn't, but, okay, I will. I do get a game over in this level, but even then I still wasn't frustrated to the point of yelling, basically. So right here you have to do some platforming, and, you're gonna be running into these worm enemies, actually. And these worm enemies are actually kind of a hint towards what the boss's level is gonna be. I won't give it away here, but, you can probably imagine what the boss is gonna be based on these worm-like enemies that you're dealing with. Yeah, but these guys just gotta wait, kind of wait for them to go away before you platform further, before you make it further into level. And yeah, we're down to 0 lives here, so needless to say, we're gonna have to redo this level over again, but that's okay. So yeah, gonna be live commentating the rest of SLP once we get to that point. Now these this particular section, it's kind of weird because, like, you can technically, I think the problem here is that I didn't realize that, well, I guess I didn't bother trying to use the bubble platforming for some reason, but yep, here we go, game over screen.
Ah! Let's try again.
Patrick's animations are just kind of weird in this game. I don't know why. I guess it's something the game dev has overlooked or something. But it's becoming very noticeable the more I see Patrick. It's like not even when he's talking too. It's like his just, I don't know. It's hard to describe. But whatever. We're going to make it to the end of this level one way or another. Even if we have to mop the floors of this level, that makes no sense whatsoever. So yeah, you have certain enemy spawners you can actually go down find more golden spatulas. But again, yeah, obviously still not going for all the golden spatulas. Yeah. Even though I am warming up to this game, I'm still not going to go for all the golden spatulas. No way, no how, because that would involve going through those earlier levels again. And I'm still not prepared to do that ever again, sorry. At least not for now. But again, I will say that this game, like, for some reason has, like, some sort of, like, it's like an anti-hook, I guess, because every game, like, has sort of a hook at some point early on in the game, like, I guess, like, an hour or so in, or sometimes, or as little as half an hour in, that gets you immersed into the game, makes you want to play through the rest of it, basically. It's the one thing that gets you through, gets you invested into the game, makes you want to play to the very end. This game, on the other hand, has like an anti-hook because it puts all the difficulty in the very beginning of the game. So, it discourages you from playing through the rest of the game, like, early on. But if you continue on anyways, like I am, for the sake of completing this Let's Play, then eventually you will want to play on because the difficulty becomes fair. I guess that's how I best describe my experience with this game for this LP, is the game gets better as we get further on. It's just a very interesting dynamic I don't run into very often with the game, I suppose, but I don't know. Maybe you guys will be able to share more games like that with me in the comments below. So anyways, yeah, we got some of these rigs to run up backwards on. Of course, getting distracted by notifications of comments and another Let's Play here. Oh, parasitic worm. Now these are worms, and then there are worms. These guys are big. Merman insists that he chased one away once by jumping on it. And as you can imagine, because the game said that, obviously I had the idea to camp, basically, because you can literally get through this battle just by camping. Literally, just hide in a corner and wait for the worm to come to you and butt bounce on it. That's all you have to do to defeat this parasitic worm. And I would say collecting the golden spatulas until you actually finish the battle, basically. That's another thing that seems to get easier as you get further in the game. The bosses, too. Like, everything in the game becomes easier as you get further on. Like, I don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, be prepared to see SpongeBob, like, tipping over a lot, too, because, yeah. But that's another thing, too, is, like, it takes me 3 minutes to defeat this boss, or, well, not exactly 3 minutes, but, like, 2.5 minutes or so, like, 2. Like, basically, the rest of this video is me fighting this parasitic worm. And mainly because I just do it, like, the easy way. I just camp. But that's basically... But that's the thing, though, is I wanted to fight this boss on the first attempt, so that just seems like the best way to do it. But I'm pretty sure there's a better and easier way to defeat this boss, but I could be wrong. But, pretty much the game hinted me at that because it... You know, with that hint, basically. So, I don't know. But yeah, the next chapter, wow. It's very interesting from what I played so far, and it's still, like, even better than this chapter. It's another... Yeah, well, I should get more into that once we actually get into that chapter, But yeah, I guess these tires actually also make it easy for you to bounce on the worm. But the thing is, the worm gets faster as you get more hits in on it. So that also makes it more difficult to defeat it. But I think that's another good example of like how to do a challenging boss fight right as well. It's like it starts off not too difficult, but as you get more hits in on it, as you get closer and closer to the end of the battle, it gets more difficult because, you know, in this way, like, it gets faster and smaller, so it has a smaller hitbox, too. So, yeah, we're down to the last 2 hits. And that's another thing, too, is that it sort of, it loses, like, segments, I guess.
All right, let's get out of here and back shady shoals. What is that smell?
I don't know. Probably the inside of the worm or the item we just picked up. I don't know. I don't think it was the item we just picked up. Well, I could be wrong, though. Oh, wait. Oh. Because we're at the end of the worm.
Surprise!
Oh.
I'm back. Look what I have got for you.
Look, kid, you're beginning to bug me now. One of my favorite kelp bars would be great. Hey, kid, you can only get them in Bikini Bottom.
I'm on my way.
Yeah, about that. SpongeBob completely misunderstood Barnacle Boy there, because where we're going in the very next chapter is anywhere but Bikini Bottom. It is Rock Bottom, and we'll be going there next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Goodbye.